Well, nobody is justifying violence. Whoever may have died, there is no justification of violence. There is no justification for loss of life. Whether the loss of life is on this side of the political spectrum or that side of the political spectrum, a life lost is a shame. It's a shame not just for the state, not just for the political parties, but it is a shame for India. And I completely agree. But I want to ask you that the problem might be within. That is what some people have said, that there is infighting within the BJP. Tathagata Roy, a senior leader of the BJP, a former governor of Bengal, has said that, BJP took too many of the Trinamool Congress people inside and spoiled their own chances. As far as the CSDS survey is concerned, we've seen in several areas the OBC's vote share for the BJP has gone down from the level it was in the 2019 elections. The Rajbanshis' vote share has gone down. Adivasis have voted less than they did in 2019. Even Dalits have voted less than they have voted in 2019. Women have voted less for the BJP than for Mamta. So I want to ask you, is the problem within the BJP ranks? And that's the bogey that has also been raised by many in the Trinamool Congress.
Navika, first of all, I'd like to mention one thing. In 2019, Prime Ministerial candidate was Mr. Narendra Modi. I have seen that whenever Mr. Modi contests, many people who may not support BJP or who may not vote for BJP in assembly election, they tend to vote for Prime Minister. And 2019 election was basically it was an election of Prime Minister Mr. Modi, and obviously many people has voted for Prime Minister in that election. Now comparison has to be drawn between the apple and apple. You have to draw comparison between the 2016 assembly election and 2021 assembly election. And you will find that BJP has established themselves or itself as a main opposition party. BJP has defeated an incumbent chief minister. I think with great respect to the leaders like Tathagata Roy, I will urge our BJP people to congratulate our BJP Karyakarta for the great victory they have achieved in Bengal, in a state where 30% people belongs to a particular community, and whereas BJP's policy is against appeasement, winning election is not very easy. In Assam, we know that similar kind of population pattern, how much it is tough to win election. Even if you do everything, you may not ultimately get votes. So people on ground must realize that Bengal is a state with 30% of a population who belongs to a particular community. So it was never an easy election, but under the difficult situation, I particularly believe that BJP has done a great job. They have not only become my party has not only become the principal opposition party, they have able to receive an extraordinary distinction by defeating an incumbent chief minister. I think these are the main takeaway from the election. We have to work from this mathematics, we have to work with our gain, and I am sure that 2026 there will be another battle and we will own. As far as comparison is concerned, I am sure even a die-hard TMC supporter will also vote for Prime Minister Modi in 2024. So I'd like to urge that one should compare between assembly and assembly election, parliament and parliamentary election.